and welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer and we have early access to Maypole Farm. This is by Cavalier Roy, and thank you very much to him for letting us have an early first look at this. We're down at the shop where you can see we've got a variety of equipment. So this is going to be the starting equipment available on this map, and we'll go through this a little bit later, but to be honest, I'm quite liking the starting equipment that you get on here. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to having a look at that. First, though, we're going to have a look at the PDA, and we'll see exactly how much there is to this. And there is a lot to this map. So I've found nearly 200 farmlands on here. 195, I think, is the highest. And they vary in cost. All the way from just over 1 million for the forestry area in 122, right down to farmland 171 here, which is only 4,500. So I think we're going to have a drive over there and have a look at that. We've got quite a nice journey round, I think. We've got a roadway that goes all the way through and up and round like that. We've also got down that way. So we're going to be cutting back on ourselves a bit, unless... Oh, we do have farm tracks through the middle here. So yeah, we're gonna try and cut around this farm and have a look. We've got an area down there which we're going to head to first. But it looks like we've got several farms on here as well. So it looks to me like this would be a really good multiplayer map, in fact. Yeah, look at the large number of fields, large number of farms. Absolutely fantastic multiplayer map, I think. Yeah, if you're looking for a multi-farm multiplayer map, I think this would be really good. But even single player, you've got lots of fields to play with on here. So I'm liking this a lot so far. This is definitely a good first impression. Now, this map is still being worked on. This is an early first look, so if we do come across any issues, then we will get them reported back to Cavalier Roy so that he can get a fix done before it goes to Giants. But this is looking very nice so far. Again, this is an English-based map or a British-based map, so the cars are on the other side of the road. But with all of Cavalier Roy's maps, without too many English items released or available yet, there are some buildings from various other places, and we've got our first farmyard, I think, over this way. And yeah, nice farmyard over here, lots of nice big buildings. This is a sheep farm by the looks of things. Oh no, we've got cows as well, so we've got a cow farm over here. We've got plenty of buildings and plenty of space. This looks like a pretty big, deep farm to me. It goes quite a way back, this one, and lots of options. So yeah, I really do like his farmyard designs. Cavalier Roy brings some very interesting layouts to his farms, and this one is no exception. I'm liking that a lot. Wow, lots to play with down here. That is a very nice yard, a very nice one for us to come to first, to be honest. Right, let's head back out then and onto the main road, and we're going to have a look at that production down the bottom. I believe these hedges, like Riverview, are all removable as well. Yeah, you can see the posts in the middle here. If we just jump over here. So yeah, Riverview, one of the things I didn't touch on, which does exist with this map as well, is if you look in the hedges here, you can find... Hey, actually, it might have been easier to see from the car. Let's get back in that. Yeah, can you see that post that's sort of hiding in here? There's a post in the middle of that. If you cut that, you remove that section of fence, and that section of hedge, and I really like that. He had those on his maps in FS22. I think they may have been in FS19 as well, and it is just a really, really fantastic feature. So we've got an area down here. I'm going to come back to that one because there's another production up the back here. And Cavalier Roy's maps are always packed full of features. We'll go and have a look at the productions later. But when I was looking at Riverview and playing through Riverview, it has a huge number of productions, and this map is no exception either. We've got the bakery right down the bottom here, and we are at the edge of the map, which if I didn't know, I actually wouldn't have been able to tell very easily. Edge of the map very nicely hidden, liking that a lot. We've got a lot of do have a lot of rectangular fields on here. We got some very regular shapes of the fields here. There's a few that aren't, and there's actually quite a few that aren't. So it's a nice mix. If you want an area of the map where you've got some very normal shapes to your fields, that is available, but as well there are some very odd shapes as well. So again, good mix of stuff on here. Looks like we have a sell point here, although no, this is a that looks like meat, which I know isn't the case here. What do we have here? This is oh, potato processing. Yeah, this is crisps. These are crisps. So yeah, potato processing plant. So again, another production in here, nicely built in. As I said, this isn't a custom one to the map, as obvious by the sign there, but still fits in quite nicely. And I know a few people on my Riverview first look did say, oh, I don't like these maps because they're supposed to be British maps and they don't have these things built in. The maps still feel very British and very English to me, despite that. They do have that feeling about them. And that's why I can very easily overlook those bits, because it's an attempt to get those things into the game, or into the map, and I think that's always to be commended. I will take playability any day of the week, yeah, that is exactly what those bring into here. We've got the BGA over here, the Plan ET. BGA, so that is very nice, looking good. And then we're back up to here. We're going to go back past the shop and head over this way. 80 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that would be 80 kilometers per hour. It's not going to be 80 miles per hour on these roads. And we'll head back around here and down this way. I'm doing very low revs in this car. I need to up my revs a little bit. Just following the other cars around here. And we're going to take a left down here. That way. Oh, following the other car. So we're still stuck in the traffic. Maybe I can get past him. But we do have a whole load of stuff down here, including, I think, another farmyard. Dip in before this corner and head down here where we have another sell point. And this map is it's beginning to come back to me a little bit. So I did a first look of this map in FS25, although I didn't end up playing it. We have got the cereal factory here, I think. Yeah, that's cereal factory. And we've got the grain mill over here. Is that what this is? Yeah, this is the grain mill. So those two together, very good if you're planning to do a cereal setup on here and want to get two productions to work together. Those two are very nice right there. And back up onto the main road. And we'll head down here, and if I can cut through here, I'd like to, because I want to get back onto the other main road. But we do have another farmyard down the bottom, and that is in here. Yeah, and this is our animal market by the looks of things. So Very nice area to pick up stuff. And looks like you can buy slurry down here as well. We've got another sell point down here. So lots of bits and pieces down this bottom corner. And then right down the bottom here, we have more stuff. And again, like with Riverview, Maypole has some really nice variation in the heights of its land. It really does do well for that, and gives a very nice feeling of that kind of thing. And just tucked away around the back here, we've got the spinnery as well. So another production in here. This map is packed full of productions. And then I think down the corner here, we might have another farm by the looks of things, or at least some sort of industrial area. Nope, this looks like a... Ooh, wow, look at the steep road heading into this. That is quite something. Straight down there. Into a farmyard with a cow barn and some sheds, and again, very nicely laid out farm down here. Oh, and we got another big tractor here. I don't know if this is part of the starting equipment or not, but yeah, we've got a Deutz sitting down here at the moment. Looks like we've got pigs down this way as well, and this takes us right up to the edge of the map down this corner. So we'll head back up now and up this steep roadway. I wonder if there's not another way into that farm, and that is really steep. That's very interesting, that one. Right, can we cut through? I don't think we can cut through, so we're going to have to head back up to the main road. So we'll pick up there in a moment. Before we continue on the farm, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create a custom line of PCs suitable for everyone from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. And the highest spec machines are also perfect for streaming and content creation. Apex Gaming PCs have dropped the prices on almost all their products by 30%, so there's never been a better time to go check them out. So back up to the main road, and we're going to take a left from here and continue round and up the map. And it's really, really nice, this. Look at the detail in the forestry areas. So I pull this up on pretty much every map tour I ever do. We go and have a look at the forests, because look at the detail in here. This is amazing. So you want to, as I said many times, you want to know how much work and how much detail goes into a map. Look at the forestry area. Look at the areas where people possibly won't ever go, and this is amazing. So much work has been put into this. I love that. I absolutely love that. That is just incredible. And yeah, that is just awesome. I love seeing that kind of work put into a map. Now I think to our left or our right there, yeah, that is, oh no, there is actually a farmyard there that we won't get to otherwise, so we'll pop in there and have a quick look. We'll go back on ourselves. Yeah, it's that farmyard in there, and that seems to have like 3 little areas dotted around it that you can purchase. So it's possible that maybe the animal areas on this have been done as separate little areas you can buy, which that would be absolutely amazing. And it certainly looks like 159, I think that is, around here, is separately buyable to the main farmyard, which is separately buyable to 160 as well, which looks like another animal area. So yeah, it looks like the way this is set up is you don't necessarily need to buy the animal area immediately if you don't want it. And I like that. I do like that, and it looks like yeah, and we've got a home at the back here by the looks of things. Oh yeah, I do like that a lot. That's some real thought going into how you might want to use these yards. Yeah, that I like a huge amount. Again, this is packed full of animal areas in this yard. I don't think there are any shortage of that on this map. And I know Cavalier Roy does like to really pack the animals into his farmyards. So to see that is very, very good. And of course, it being built with all of the sort of the base game animal pens and everything, they are fully customizable. So if you take a farm here and you don't want to have the you don't want to use the pigs, or you don't want to use the cows, then you are in a position where you can very easily go and rework your farm. Right, nothing ahead of us there, so we're going to turn right up this road and head up this way, where we have a big cluster of small areas, and the reason for that is because we have a big cluster of productions down here as well. So we've got the dairy to our left there. I don't know what this production is. Although this is a good example of this map being a work in progress. We still have just a grass area here around the carpentry area. So I'm guessing that's going to be changed to be a different ground texture. And yeah, this is the carpentry in here. So we've got a nice little sort of productions area here. And I like that a lot. That is very cool. Again, lots of detail, lots of really feels like a lived-in area. This, yeah, I think there's a little bit of work with some ground textures and things to do, but nothing major. We've got a big grocery store there, or is that a warehouse? That might be a warehouse actually. Let's have a quick look in here. I think. No, I think this is just yeah, this is just a sell point. So a sell point over here, and that is looking very nice. I'm liking that a lot. We'll then bring this down here and head over this way and over to what must be another farmyard. Yes, that's exactly what this is. Again, we've got multiple areas here. So we've got the main farmyard can be purchased, and we've got what looks like a pig area over there. We head around here, and yeah, it looks like this farm is this farm has cows as well. So we've got a cow area over here with a large cow field. Oh wow, that's a huge cow field with a robot feeder on this one. So again, really nice farmyard area, loving that a lot. And this, I just loving driving around this. This is just a beautiful map to drive around as well. That is just, yeah, you get up to this sort of area and you've got all of the hills and the valleys and everything in it, and it just looks really beautiful. And this is the more I drive around this, the more I'm going, this is a wonderful multiplayer map. This is a map I think I would love to replace our current multiplayer on Riverbend Springs with, because there are so many farms. It is one of the things that has been really good on the community multiplayer, has been having so many farms and having just people able to farm their own areas. And this map strikes me as a perfect map along those sort of lines. Everybody can take their area, they can expand their farm, they can work things, and there's lots of woodland, there's lots of fields. It's just a map that will work so nicely for a nice big multiplayer server, and it packs so much in such a small area. I mean, this map feels humongous. We have a sell point here by the looks of things. Doesn't look like a production. Oh no, round the back here we do have production. I think, yep, this is the oil mill. Oh, that is very nice. So that's cool. We've got an oil mill down here as well. And so we should be able now, I think, to cut across the farmyard or the farmland, because we're right up at the top corner here, and we'll head back to the main farmyard, which is just down this way a bit. So we should be able to cut down here and through to the main farmyard. Always nice to see dirt tracks connecting most of the farmland. Really makes your farms feel connected. I know a lot of farmyards actually these days, a lot of maps I've seen don't have a track out of the farmyard into the farm. Yeah, I do like to see, I grew up on a farm very much like that. So I like to see farm tracks connected. That was a little bit wide there, maybe. I don't know. It's getting these farm tracks the right width can be quite a task, and I think we're all right. We're not in a massive car. I think I'm driving along on these roads on a tractor, then I think the spacing would be a little bit better. And this then is the starting farm. You start with quite a bit of stuff around here. We've got what appears to be, I think that's sheep. We've got a lot of sheds. We've got fill points. Oh, we got a robotic feeder for cows. We've got another sheep pen over here. So yeah, lots of sheep around this main farm, and I'm only right at the far end of it at the moment. So we'll come through here. For main farmyard itself seems to be purchasable, which is very cool. We've got lots of sheds for creating silage. We've got a pallet storage shed in here. We've got areas for storing seeds and fertilizer and everything like that. We've got another cow shed over here. Wow. These are, yeah, this is very nice. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff straight off the bat here. And then over this way here, we've got the main farmhouse, where we're going to park up our car and have a look at our starting equipment. So that is really nice. That is a absolutely gorgeous map to drive around. It's got lots of detail, lots of really nice detail, lots of productions. In fact, let's have a quick look at those. So productions available on here. Look at that massive long list. We've got the bakery, we've got the biogas, carpentry, cement factory, cereal factory, dairy, grain mill, grape processing unit, oil mill, potato processing plant, soil mill, spinnery, sugar mill, and tailor shop. So a good set of, actually, I'd say a good set of starting ones on these. Really, really nice. Very, very happy with that. That is wonderful. You don't own any of them starting out, so yeah, you'd have to buy these in order to use them. But certainly, you plenty of places to take your products. As far as selling things, we've got. It looks like, for the most part, we've got a couple of sell points on average for everything. Looks like a lot of stuff sells actually down at the animal dealer, which is very interesting, especially for things like carrots. I love that carrots only sell down at the animal dealer. And then yeah, we have got a warehouse on the map as well, which is very good. I'm very pleased to see a warehouse in here. But plenty of sell points. Starting vehicles, let's have a look. Of course, the Skoda, that is, I have added that, so we will ignore that from this list. We've got a brand new Agromass Aquila Drive 400 Cedar, an Agromass POV 5XL plow. Some of this stuff, really liking this, has age and hours and is not in perfect condition. So you've got some used stuff and you've got some stuff that's brand new. Love that. That is absolutely fantastic. I really like to see maps starting with used equipment, as if you're buying a farm with the equipment and it's been used on the farm before. We've got Albert Bale Spike. We've got Deutzfahr 8280. That's the one that's sitting down at the bottom there in 147. We also have a Deutzfahr Agrostar 8.31. We've got Dalbo Max Roll at 630 Green Line. We've got the John Deere C441R Baler Wrapper. So that will, both bale and wrap. We've got the Lindland Track 130. Love this tractor. I do not use this tractor enough. It's an awesome little thing. Really pleased to see that as a starting tractor. A Lizard Dragon truck. That I think is really useful. Massey Ferguson MF 8570 combine with its header and a trailer. Again, that's used. Really like that. That's absolutely awesome. Quickie front load, a Kuki Q4M front loader, a Rudolph DK 280 RP trailer, a Steamer Trias trailer that was attached to the Dragon up at the shop, a Sanzi KDF 3141S along with the rear mower as well, the XT390, and then we've got Sam's P8 890 Tedder and a Sam's Z2 840H Windrower. And then finally, down at the shop, I noticed this sitting by the tree, just a little bit away from everything else. We got the Weefo HMZ 340-3000 3-point mounted forklift. Or 3-point mounted, forklift, which is absolutely fantastic. I love the idea of having that down at the shop so you can attach that to a tractor, load your stuff up, and then drive away. That is very cool. I like that a lot. Really awesome. Really happy with that. I think this is an awesome map, and I think this is a map that very much I will be looking to maybe do some multiplayer on, because I think it would be awesome for that. I think to properly do justice to this map, the multiplayer would be a really, really good way to go. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Hopefully the backlog on the testing list will be got through, and we'll get this map in the not too distant future. For now though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.